Hello, welcome back to the Wrestling Newsroom. I'm your host, All Things Wrestling, and today we're going to be looking at all the wrestling news from Monday. We start with an interview with Kenny Omega, and he comments on how gay characters are treated in WWE. I think it's important to show in the 21st century that if you're gay, lesbian, trans, whatever, that you should feel just as welcome to be a wrestling fan as anyone else. You're welcome in the space. I do get stupid messages on Twitter from homophobic people, and they're usually WWE fans, which kind of drives things home. In WWE, a gay person is usually portrayed as some sort of comedy act to be mocked and laughed at. The world's not like that anymore. Everyone should feel welcome to the show. I completely agree. I have absolutely no problem with any kind of person wrestling whatsoever. Like I've said many times before, if no one causes me a problem, I've got no problem with them. Whether it be age, race, religion, whatever. I've got no problem with you as long as you've got no problem with me. But yeah, they should be treated with a lot more respect in WWE, and hopefully that will be the next step, and we can go move into the 21st century Vince. Then we go to the news that AJ Styles returned to action in Saturday night's live event. According to the fans in attendance, he appeared to be fine and hit his big moves. After the match, he danced with the New Day. The same with that live event. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens appeared and had a message for Daniel Bryan calling him a corporate sellout. And then I heard Nakamura's music, which I think he may have chased them off. I don't know, the clip ended just as Nakamura's music played. But yeah, it looked like good, and I'm glad they're moving that story in live events. And then the update on AJ Styles' injuries, it was an MCL injury, but was minor enough that WWE cleared Styles to compete at the live events. What UCSFhealth.org says about MCL tears is, a minor or grade 1 tear can take a few days to a week and a half to heal sufficiently for you to return to normal activities, including sports, which is sounds what you got. And then a tear 2 can take from 2 to 4 weeks to heal. So yeah, luckily only a minor injury. And then in an interview with Newsweek.com, former WWE producer Bruce Pitchcard, known on TV as Brother Love, commented on the recent Fabulous Moolah controversy. No matter what, in today's society, you're going to get a backlash in whatever you do. There's always going to be a segment that's going to want to dwell on the negative Moolah's past. The woman that I knew was always very classy and very sweet, giving lady, and without her, frankly, there wouldn't be a women's division. She pioneered it. She was the one who worked the roads. The rumour and innuendo and other stuff, I don't know if there's any truth to it or not. A lot of times where there's smoke, there's fire. But from my personal experience, I found Moolah to be a wonderful human being. She was always good to me. She treated me well from my dwellings with her. I don't have anything bad to say. I'm not going to say anything else is right or wrong because I don't know. That would be speaking out of ignorance, and I don't want to do that. Absolutely fine to give your own opinion. I respect that from Bruce Pitchcard to come out and say, I had no bad dealings, but I can't comment on any of the stuff you're claiming about her because I don't actually have personal experience. That's how you give a defending statement with respect, saying the person I knew didn't do that, but your claims are not right or wrong in my opinion because I don't know. That's absolutely a respectful statement regarding it. And then, according to Heel by Nature, Apollo possibly suffered an injury at a live event in ON. Fans in attendance noted that Apollo appeared to hurt his knee and was checked out by officials at ringside. He finished the match but was reportedly limping. We'll probably know firmer details in the next couple of days. I'll keep you informed. Best of luck, Apollo. I do hope it's not serious. And then WWE announced that Paul Heyman will be inducting Goldberg into the Hall of Fame. I'm very intrigued to see what he's going to say about Goldberg. That's going to be amazing. Congratulations. And then Belt Van Dan, who posted inside information about WWE's championships in the past, wrote the following message on Reddit. As reported here in August, NXT is reducing a mid-card title. When it was pitched in the creative meeting, it was supposed to be themed after Dusty being TV champion. Vince hates the idea of a television title, so it was changed to North America. That would have been cool if it was themed after Dusty. It could have been the American Dream title. That would have been cool. But yeah, anyway. Apparently the it's already been made and is in WWE's hand. Apparently it has a classical look. But we have no more details as of now. Also, there's a rumour saying that the Women's Tag Team Championship are in the works and they will debut around SummerSlam time. That'll be amazing if they do. Hopefully it'll be both brands, because there's not really enough women in either division to kind of have a women's tag team. Maybe all three, NXT as well. That'd be amazing. We'll have to wait and see. And Rey Mysterio appeared at Sunday night's New Japan Pro Wrestling Long Beach event, even though he was injured. He announced that he'll be competing for New Japan once he's cleared to wrestle again. Will Ospreay defeated Justin Thunder Liger and then challenged Mysterio. Marty Scurll attacked both Ospreay and Mysterio. Skull removed Mysterio's mask prior to Justin Thunder Liger making the save. So, wow. There's a lot going on. He removed Mysterio's mask. Jesus, that is a heel move. The New Japan has announced another United States event that will be the G1 special July 7th in Cow Palace in San Francisco, California. The current speculation that Mysterio will be at the event. I'll also slightly confirm that there may be New Japan events in England soon enough, because when Dave Meltzer was asked about this, will there be a United Kingdom show, he did just go yes. So we don't know what date or year this could happen, but there is apparently works for a New Japan UK show, which I would love to go to. And then, with this all being said, Dave Meltzer discussed it, saying that there are at least 3 Mysterio matches that are going to be coming up, which is Justin Thunder Liger, Will Ospreay, and Marty Scurll. The belief is, while possible WWE could sign Mysterio right away and allow him to finish his New Japan commitments, it's more likely that Mysterio won't return to WWE until late summer or early fall. Damn, I'd like to see him back anyway. And then, as possible could be a sign of things to come on television, Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt hugged at Sunday night's WWE Live event in Buffalo, New York. Wyatt then attacked Hardy, and Hardy fought back and took out Bray Wyatt with a twist of fate. So, God knows what's going to go on. I just can't wait to see. And then, even though 205 Live has been well received by fans and critics in recent months, the brand is still struggling to get viewers. Last week's episode finished 10th spot of the most watched shows on the network. It ranked behind Mixed Match Challenge at number 4 and the first episode of WCW Thunder at number 5. Come on, get behind it, please. And then, in an interview with Sky Sports, Baron Corbin talked about how tough it was to make it to the main roster from NXT. Honestly, I was getting a bit arrogant because I came in and thought it was going to be easy and that I'd be on television in a year. Then you realise how many different things it takes to become a successful superstar, and it's really a rude awakening. I thought it would take a year, but it was 3.5 years later that I got called up to the main roster. It is not easy. It's not. You've got to prove yourself in NXT. That's what it is. It's a proving ground. Nudge, nudge to another show. And then Chris Jericho talked about how things were going in his career right now. I don't do things for money anymore. I do it because I like to do it. It's a good place, man. I do whatever I want to and enjoy all these different projects and make sure the fans can continue to get a lot of excitement out of what I do. It's very important for me to make sure people can never pin down what Jericho is going to do next. Well, you are an unpredictable person, Jericho, and I cannot wait to see a WWE return in hopefully your near future. And then Jeff Jarrett talked about future plans. He said, I'm working on some international projects as we speak. It is without a shadow of a doubt the best I've been in years. Feel great, not just physically, mentally, emotionally and spiritually as well. I'm really excited about the next chapter of my career. The international wrestling scene has so much growth opportunity. Asia, South America, Africa, Europe, all around the world. I'm hoping this is with WWE, who actually knows what he's going to be doing. It's nice to know that Jeff Jarrett's feeling a lot better about himself, because I do want him to succeed, and I didn't like when he was just trying to drive himself down with alcohol. So I'm glad that he's finally got clean. And then in an advertising post for May's WWE Live event, the SSE Arena in Belfast indicated on Twitter that Finn Balor could win the Intercontinental title from Seth Rollins. There was no mention of the Miz in the tweet. The tweet has since been deleted. It said, Finn Balor is ready to defeat Seth Rollins, WWE, to become new Intercontinental Champion May 10th, SSE Arena. So, does that mean Seth winning the title at WrestleMania 34? Well, who the hell knows? It is possible it could have been a mistake, but it was enough to confuse fans of what it meant. So who actually knows what's going on? And then there's a last bit of update I have currently is about the Greatest Royal Rumble event. They issued a brief statement. Women and children are allowed to attend. Obviously, this being Saudi Arabia, there's a lot of different laws and cultural representations of women and children and all that kind of stuff. It's all different over there. I respect people's culture. So yeah, women and children are allowed to attend. Females WWE superstars will not be performing at this year's event. It does state this year's, so it sounds like this might be a yearly thing. So yeah, and with that being announced, it is also being announced that additionally from the Greatest event, we'll have an Intercontinental ladder match, Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, Miz and Samoa Joe. It even explains what a ladder match is. Apparently they're not really accustomed to ladder matches over there, I guess. If you do not know what a ladder match is, it means the championship belt will be suspended above the ring and the first superstar to climb on top of the ladder and retrieve the title is the winner and will become the champion or retain the championship. As well as Cesaro and Sheamus versus the Hardy Boys. You gotta remember, this is rumoured to be April 27th, so this will confirm Jeff Hardy will be back within the next few weeks, which is fantastic. Obviously featuring as well superstars like Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, AJ Styles, New Day, Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt, Shinsuke Nakamura, among other ones. It doesn't mention the word Triple H there. The inaugural Greatest Royal Rumble will deliver family-friendly entertainment to passionate fans across the Middle East. This is the first event as part of a long-term partnership between WWE and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Absolutely amazing. As you should know, Saudi Arabia is going through a lot of cultural change, which should give women more rights, as they don't tend to have many at this point. So Saudi Arabia should become a great nation, and hopefully we'll be hearing a lot more Saudi Arabia events in the future. Why am I talking about other countries and other things? I don't know. Anyway, this has been the Wrestling Newsroom. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give this video a like. Please support me on Patreon. Link in the description below. Subscribe to my content, and I'll catch you later. Bye.